to honor our higher self. And bring the hands to heart center. If you'd like to set any other intention for your practice, go ahead and do that now. And let's start to move the body. So inhaling the arms around it up. Exhale, hands in prayer, heart center. Press the palms together, draw the shoulder blades together on the back. Inhale, reaching around and up. Feeling into the tight spaces, maybe starting to move into those places, bringing more space. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, lift the chest, maybe look up. Exhale, shoulder blades together on the back. And last one, inhale, reach the arms around and up. And this time we're going to take the left hand to the right knee, taking a twist here. If you cannot breathe fully, come out of your twist a little. So always noticing and making those accommodations for your body as it changes from day to day. Couple breaths here. Notice if you're rounding or shrinking down, stay tall. And gently release that, come back to center, extend the arms up, and other side. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you, twist around. Stay tall in your twist, maybe come out a little bit. Inhale here and then exhale, twist a little more. So flowing with the breath in these twists as well. And exhale, return to center, neutral. Finding a tall seat again. We're going to stretch the chest forward, maybe look up. Cow pose, seated. Exhale, round the spine. Cat pose, arch the back. Inhale, reach the chest forward. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, round. Reversing the direction. Inhale, reach the chest forward through the shoulders. Exhale, round. Let's take a few more of these following your breath. And just watching the body make space here. So just observing the process. Letting go of expectations and feeling the movement. And then as you're ready, returning to your nice tall spine. And we'll tilt the right ear toward the right shoulder, stretching the side of the neck. You can bring gentle movement to this if you like, or just hold in stillness. Let the breath do most of the work for you here. There's quite a rainstorm happening. I don't know if you could hear it. I'm assuming you can. I'm just hoping it'll create a nice ambiance, something different. Inhale, exhale, soften. And let's go ahead and rock the chin slightly forward. Bring the stretch closer toward the back of the neck. Just let gravity do the work for you. Breathe. And then returning, ear in line with shoulder. Inhale deeply here. And exhale, soften, let go. And on your next inhale, go ahead and bring the crown of the head back towards the sky. Couple of breaths in your nice tall seat. And then we'll tilt the left ear toward the left shoulder. And rather than forcing, just see what unfolds. So watching the effects of the breath on this stretch. Let's take to keep lots of space between the ears and the shoulders, so notice if your shoulders are starting to shrug up toward the ears. Notice if you're starting to create tension in the hips or the thighs, soften there. And then returning ear in line with shoulder, a couple breaths here. And on your next inhale, bring the crown of the head toward the sky. Let's go ahead and start to circle the spine here, so warming up the low back, the shoulders, the mid-back. Let the movement and the breath help you find space where it's needed. And reversing the circles. Oh, it feels so good. So see if you can connect to the luxury of these stretches. And then finding your way back to tall seat stillness. Let's go ahead and place our left hand on the floor, fingertips if you need that extra space, and then extend the right arm out to the right. Breathe here. Feel a stretch in the bicep and the armpit. And then nice and leisurely rainbow the arm up and over. Keep space between the ear and the shoulder. Maybe look up under the arm as it's available. If you have it available, you can soften that left elbow down towards the floor, but don't feel like you have to. And breathe. And allowing your higher self to guide you. So tune into what that would be. If you don't feel like that, just use your imagination. It will start to become more and more a part of your practice as you invite it. So one more deep breath. Inhale, open up. Exhale, soften, bend. And imagine someone lifting you up by the fingertips, and we'll go to the other side. Planting the right fingertips, inhale the left arm out to the left. Breathe here. Feel that stretch in the bicep and the armpit. And inhale. Exhale, rainbow up and over. Remember that space. Find your stretch, so finding support where you need it. And then reaching the left fingertips away from the left hip. Start to look up under the left arm, active fingertips, so that will help the arm. So you want to be engaged actively through the fingertips, through the shoulder, so there's a little bit of pandiculation there, activating the muscles. You can do that by activating through the fingertips. Breathe. One more deep inhale, look up under the arm. Exhale, soften and bend. And on your next inhale, come on up. Let's go ahead and find child's pose and take a few breaths here to continue to connect to the breath. So find your child's pose and then bring the palms together in front of you. And if you're able, go ahead and just bring them to the back of the skull. Bringing a devotional aspect to this, but also stretching into the armpit and the shoulder. Let's take 10 deep breaths here, just connecting to the breath. Allowing space for your higher self to join us. You can again bring your attention to the third eye. Connecting it to the space of the pineal gland. Just bringing your awareness there. And from here, let's start to open up the back. So reach the fingertips forward, active arms, and then walking them over to the left. Reach the hips to the right, drop the forehead if you can. Breathe here. And on your next inhale, looking up at the fingertips, walk the hands back. Recenter over to the right, reach the fingertips to the right, the hips to the left, gently. Back to your mat. We'll take tabletop, so arrange your tabletop, wrists under shoulders, fingers spread wide, knees under hips, and we'll take cat-cow here. So dropping the belly, curling the tailbone up, and then reaching the sternum forward, and then exhale round. So without overcomplicating this, just find what feels good. And see how well you can synchronize the movement with your breath. So starting to arch the spine as you exhale. Cat pose. Inhale. Reach the tailbone up. Drop the belly. Pull the palms towards you. Exhale round. Push the ground away. Inhale back to your neutral tabletop, and we'll take a shoulder stretch. So inhale the left arm up. Exhale, reach it under the right arm, setting the left shoulder down, setting your left temple down. Come up onto the right fingertips to help support you and to twist a little more. Soften the left shoulder into the floor. Breathe. One last deep inhale, fill the belly and the lungs. On the exhale, plant the right palm, press into the palm to come up. And rearrange your tabletop a moment. And extend the right arm up, reach, open through the whole side body. And then exhale, reaching under the left arm, set the right shoulder down. Knees are over hips, so not changing in the lower body at all. And then soften the right shoulder into the earth. Deepening the stretch on the shoulder. And then press into your left fingertips. See if you can extend that left shoulder behind you, twisting a little more. Pull the belly in. One more deep breath, fill the belly and the lungs. Exhale, press into the left palm, come back up. Let's press into the child's pose just for a moment to connect to the breath. And on an inhale, come on that back to your tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, find downward facing dog. Breathe here. Connecting to the breath. Lengthening the spine, so maybe let the shoulders drop towards the earth. As you reach the sternum towards the thighs, let's inhale the right leg up and back. Reach through the heel. Soften your left heel towards the floor. One more inhale. On the exhale, bring the knee into the chest. to the front knee. Left toes point toward the front left corner of your mat. Start to grow taller. So maybe take the hands together and cross the thumbs, reaching the arms away from you. And then we'll take the hands toward the low back. So externally rotating the hands. So you can clasp the hands at the low back, reach the fists toward the floor. Let's find a back bend here. So keeping the bend in your right knee, start to play with this. And find a little back bend, drawing the shoulders back, shoulder blades together. Keep the head in line with the spine. One more deep inhale. Exhale, come forward, diving to the right shoulder to the inside of that right knee, humble warrior. Keep that right hip tucking underneath you. And on an inhale, press into that right foot, lift back up. Maybe draw the elbows back. Exhale, dive forward. Fists come towards the top of your mat. Inhale. Reach the chest up and back. Exhale, dive forward. And holding here, let's breathe. Imagine your forehead moving millimeters closer towards the mat. And let's take the hands down, frame the foot, let that left heel pop back up. Keep the left palm planted. Open the right arm up, take a twist. Right shoulder stacking over the left, breathe here. And we're gonna circle it back, down, forward it up. And reversing the direction. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you circle through. Inhale to open one more time. Maybe let that right arm drape behind you. Getting a deeper stretch in the right shoulder. Left leg is still active, so press through the left heel. One more deep inhale. And then exhale, plant the hand, frame the foot. And step the right foot back to meet the left. Hold in your plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up to cobra. So elbows graze the ribs, legs press into the mat. I got a little pop there. Press back, child's pose. Rest here, connect to the breath. And prepare to press up to tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, find downward facing dog. Takes any movements that feel good here. Notice if your hands are still, shoulders width distance apart, and your feet. So always checking and making those adjustments. Breathe. Maybe let those heels sink towards the floor a little more. Let's inhale the left leg up and back. Stack the left hip over the right. And now, reach through the heel, level the hips, so maybe turn the left toes in. One more inhale, and then on the exhale, bring the knee into the belly, into the chest, and step it through. We'll plant the right foot. Toes point towards the front right corner of the mat. Virabhadrasana 1. Shoulders over hips. Bending into the left knee. Open the arms behind you. Clasp the hands. Let's take that little back bend. So do what you can. And keep this in a place that feels good. So if it's just a tiny little, bringing the shoulder blades together with a look up, that's fine. And then exhale, dive forward, left shoulder to the inside of the left knee, or you can set it there. side knee is too much for you. The palms are trying to reach the front of the mat. Opening the shoulders. And then inhale. Lift it back up. Keep bending into the left knee. Exhale, back forward. Flowing with this. Inhale, lift. Back bend. Exhale, forward. And inhale, lift. Exhale, come forward. Last one, press into that left foot, lift. Exhale, come forward. Breathing here, so 3 deep breaths here. Imagine your forehead getting just a millimeter closer to the floor. Keep the left hip tucking in line with the left foot. Release the hands, let that right heel pop up. And then plant the right hand inside the left foot. Take your twist. Breathe here. And notice if your left fingertips are in the same line as your right hand, your right palm. And we're going to circle that back, down, forward, and up. Inhale as you come up, exhale as you circle through. And reversing the direction, so inhale, and then circle it forward, down, back, and up. And then inhale and hold. Let that left arm straight behind you, see if you can find a little space in the shoulder. And exhale, plant the left palm, frame that left foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale in your plank or drop the knees. And then lower down, coming through a flow. You can reach the chest forward for cobra or lift the thighs for up dog. Exhale, press back, child's pose. On an inhale, prepare to come up to your tabletop. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe here. Lengthen through the sides of the waist, pressing the sitting bones away from you. On an inhale, extend the right leg up and back. On an exhale, draw it into the chest and step it through. Plant the left foot. We'll be coming up to warrior 2. So left foot slightly turned in from parallel to the short edge of the mat. Extend that left arm up and reach it around. Warrior 2. And start to bend into that left knee. So adjusting your stance if you need to. Thighs are externally rotating. So opening the thighs. And then extending through the arms. And really feeling into that extension energetically from fingertip to fingertip. Breathe here. We're going to move from Virabhadrasana 2 to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. So if you have some blocks handy, they may be helpful. I can show you how you might like to use them. Different heights. And then, so maybe you start with this highest height. We're going to start to round into this right foot. Maybe start to heel toe the left toes toward the right. And then bringing the weight to the right leg. And really wherever your support is, whether it's a block or your fingertips, you want them in line with the pinky. Let's open the left arm up towards the sky. Energize the left leg. That'll make this a lot easier. Breathe here. And imagine rolling the left side ribs toward the sky. So you're opening more with every breath. Breathe. A challenging pose for sure, especially for beginners. let's step into that left foot. So we're gonna plant it just like it was for warrior two. So bend the right knee. And wherever you are, wherever you land, stay safe, take care of yourself. Back in this warrior two, we're gonna shift the hips forward and heel toe that left foot in a little to find pyramid pose. Now again, you really might like to have your blocks handy. We're turning the hips towards the front of the mat, and then exhale to bow over that extended right leg. I'm actually going to ask you to heel toe your foot towards the right, and then bow to the inside of that right leg, but in line with the right leg. Breathe here. Just relax and release. There is a little swivel to the hips here. So if you start to feel your hips traveling over to the right, swivel the right hip back, the left hip forward. Micro bend to the knee if you need it. And from here we're going to move into, you can either stay here actually. So either stay here or we're going to move into extended, to twisted triangle pose. So Parivrita, Trikonasana. I hope I got that right. And so your block can be front of your foot. Your block can be your foot. So you're going to take your left hand either on your foot or to the block on either side of the foot. The left foot is in line with the right, heel to heel alignment. Left toes point towards the front, left corner of your mat. See if you can start to open the right shoulder up. And maybe you stay here, or maybe you extend the right arm. This is a really great stretch on the iliotibial band. That we can't really get otherwise. And then exhale, come back down to your pyramid pose. So just bringing that same alignment, reaching the chest toward the chin. And then let's swivel up the hips again. So left hip forward, right hip back. Maybe go a little deeper with the breath. And on an inhale, bend the front knee, bring the foot, let the left heel pop up. Step back to plank. Go through your flow. We'll meet in child's pose. And on an inhale, come back up, tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the knees, find downward facing dog, breathe here. Inhale, the left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, draw the knee in and step it through. Plant the right foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Turn the toes in slightly. Virabhadrasana 2, bending into the left knee. Pull the belly in. Extend the arms out from the chest. One long line from left fingertips to right fingertips. See if you can soften the hips a little more. Breathe in your warrior 2. And we're going to prepare for that Ardha Chandrasana on the left side here. So if you like that block again, go ahead and place it where it was helpful in front of the pinky toe there. I'm just going to use my fingertips. So start to heel toe the right foot towards the left, stepping into the left foot, placing your weight there, opening that right hip. You have a wall to use, that can be helpful. Try not to use furniture that moves as a support. And activate through this right heel. It'll help you out a lot, standing tall on this left, very active leg. Breathing deeply. Maybe look up at those left fingertips if you can. And we're going to prepare to bend the left knee. Step into the right foot. Moving back to warrior two. And then heel toe that right foot in. Heel to heel alignment. Getting ready for pyramid pose. Nice and tall, reach the chest forward, then exhale, hinge at the hips, bow over that left leg. Maybe heel toe that left foot out to the left. Right hip swings forward, left hip inches back, breathe here. So on this first one, I'd like you to kind of stay to the inside of the left leg so we're not coming over it, kind of coming to the inside. Little micro bend in the knee. And beginners, maybe you stay here. If you'd like to build twisted triangle, go ahead and find your supports. Start to open that left shoulder up towards the sky. Keep the supporting shoulder open, so not closing it in, opening it out. And extending the left arm up. Breathe here. Keep it very simple. Keep the mind calm and steady and breathe here. And then we're going to come back down and find our pyramid pose again. So maybe heel toe that left foot towards center. Heel to heel alignment, swivel the hips, and come down over that extended left leg. And to come out of this, start to bend into the left knee, pop the right heel up, go through a flow, going into child's pose. So maybe if you'd like a break, go straight to child's pose. Always take care of yourself. You can always skip flows and just rest in child's pose. Let's connect to the breath here. And return your awareness to your intention. So bringing your awareness to the third eye. And remembering that you're making space. And from child's pose, let's come to tabletop. Take a moment, arrange your tabletop, activate through the fingertips, so maybe claw at the mat a bit. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, send the sitting bones up and back, lengthening the backs of the legs. Breathe here. Let's inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, draw the knee in, pull it into the belly, step it through. From here, let's go ahead and plant the left palm again, open up for that twist. And then from here, notice if you feel stabilized in the joint or come to the outside of the left foot, stack the right foot on top, side plank. If this is too much for you, you can drop the left knee below the left hip. Wherever you are, breathe, lift, up, so lifting the hips toward the ceiling. Let's go ahead and lift the right leg. Step the toes behind you, find wild pig. Extend through the chest toward the sky. Couple breaths here. Stretching through the shoulders, growing the spine long. Inhale, exhale, find your way back to your plank. Left hand plants firmly. Imagine drawing the index and thumbs toward each other. See how that feels. And then go ahead and lower down. Inhale up to cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, child's pose. Breathe here, connect to the breath. And on an inhale, come back up to tabletop, tuck the toes, downward dog, breathe here. And on an inhale, lifting the left leg up and back, reach through the heel. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest, around the spine. And step it through, plant the right palm. Open the left arm up, take your twist. Breathe here. And now making sure that the right shoulder is open. So bringing the shoulder blade onto the back, come to the outside of the right foot. Find your side plank. So maybe you set the right knee down. Breathe here. Lift the hips toward the sky. See if you can rotate the ribs toward the sky. So opening that left shoulder a little bit. And then lifting the left leg if you'd like. Otherwise, you can just step those left toes behind you. Find your wild thing. Press the chest through the shoulders. Find your back bend. See if you can luxuriate in this stretch. And then on an exhale, plant that left hand. Find your plank. Inhale in your plank or drop the knees. We'll all lower down to the floor. Inhale up to cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back through hands and knees, find child's pose. Breathe here. And on an inhale, come up to tabletop, tuck the toes, find downward dog. Breathe in your downward dog. Make any little movements that feel good here. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, draw the knee into the belly, into the chest. And we're going to see if we can just come into pigeon pose. So right foot on the left side of the mat. Foot is flexed, setting the right knee down. Extend the left leg behind you. And leveling the hips. And you can either stay here or drop the chest. Breathe. So you can start to let go of the need to use just energy here. And start to connect to a softer, passive yin energy. Inhale the left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest. And then reach the left foot towards the right side of the mat. Flex the foot, sit the left knee down, set the right knee down. Maybe walk that right foot back a little more using your toes. Level the hips, and if it's too much for you, you can always bring that left foot closer to the right hip. Stay here or lower down. Use your supports, whatever you have. Let the body feel heavy here, and see if you can get out of your own way. Using the breath to keep the mind clear. As if there is only the breath. Notice if you're tensing anywhere. So if that's happening, you might need to come out of this a little bit. Let's come up onto the hands or the forearms, tuck the right toes, and reach the left leg all the way up and back. And then step it back down to your downward facing dog. We're going to go through a flow, lowering down. Let's take a few little funky cobras here. So taking the fingertips off the mat, make sure that your feet are extended directly behind the hips. Roll the shoulder blades together and lift the chest in the mat. Exhale, soften it back down. Inhale, press the legs into the mat, lift the chest. Exhale, soften back down. The last one, inhale, lift, shoulder blades come together on the back. And then we're going to dip the right shoulder. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, dip the left. Inhale, back up. Let's do one more of each. Legs are still actively pressing into the mat. And release the chest down to the mat. Let's take the hands clasped to the low back. And activate through the legs, reach the toes behind you. You can extend the index finger from your clasp, reach it behind you. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Active everywhere. Exhale, set it down. Press back to child's pose just for a moment. And we're going to come up to our seat. And continue to take a few stretches. So go ahead and extend the left leg out to the left, right foot. Come into the groin and stay nice and tall. We're just going to walk it forward first. So staying centered. And on an inhale, pull the belly in, come back up. We'll take the right fingertips behind us. Left arm comes up for a twist. So taking the left hand to the right knee, twisting here. And then release the right fingertips. Start to rainbow up and over. You can release the hold on the right knee and find support. This right knee grounding down. Keep both sitting bones grounding into the earth. switch sides. So extending the right leg out to the right. Bring your left heel in towards the groin. Get really tall. Round through the sitting bones and then just walking it forward first. So keeping the shoulders in line with the hips. Flexing the right foot. And on an inhale, pull the belly in. Walk yourself up. Take your left hand outside the left hip. Right arm comes up. And twisting the right hand to the left knee. Breathe here. And then releasing the left fingertips first. Start to reach it up and over. And then shifting this right hand to wherever you need it to support you. Left hip is rounding down. And again, keep the neck and head relaxed. Keep space in the ears and the shoulders between, so your shoulders aren't shrugging up. One more deep breath. Maybe look up under that left arm. And come on up. Turning towards our extended leg. Right hand outside the right hip. Open the left arm up towards the sky. And then like you're slicing to the outside of this right leg. So outside the thigh, knee, calf, or ankle. And on an inhale, pull the belly in, look at your toes, come on up. Take your left hand outside the left hip, pop up onto the left knee, reach the right arm up and over. The whole full body yawn. And exhale, set the hips down. Let's take our feet together, knees apart. Finding our bound angle Baddha Konasana. Stretch, so find where your stretch is and hinge at the hips, come forward any amount. So listening to your body, listening to your higher self, your inner teacher, and listening to the breath. And on an inhale, pull the belly in. Bring yourself up, hug the knees together. Let's come down onto our backs. So bringing the knees into the chest. Hug and squeeze your knees, rock side to side. Or maybe even up and down the spine if you have that energy. I'm going to take an easy twist here. So just holding on to the knees with the left arm, extend the right arm out. Just gently bring them over to the left. Take your gaze to the right. And then using your left hand to bring the knees Squeeze. Let's bring the nose to the knees, lengthen the back of the neck. And then, as you like, come into your Shavasana. So bringing the shoulders underneath you, letting the palms open towards the sky, letting the feet flop open. So please don't skip your Shavasanas. That is like, I don't know, that's like throwing honey out the window. I'll just leave it at that. Melting into your mat, becoming heavier. Imagining melting through your mat into the earth. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you would like. If you're ready to come out, you can start to bring movement and awareness to the fingers and the toes. Maybe taking a full body stretch and then pulling the knees into the chest. You can roll over onto your right side. Take a couple of breaths. Before finding your way to your seat, take a moment in your seat to notice how you feel. Let's take our index finger and thumb together, palms face up on the knees, Gyan Mudra. Reconnect to your intention. Honoring your higher self. If you enjoyed this practice, please share it with your friends. Don't be afraid to hit the like button and subscribe. I'm so grateful you joined me today. Hope to see you again. Namaste.